Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Wildcats return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking for space. It's McDonald. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll try to blast their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The head coach has to be happy with that.
They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch at the 10. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll line up for a second down play. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything you're
They'll throw it on first down. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Makes the grab on the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive.
That makes the score Kentucky 14, Maryland 3.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? To the air, it's Edwards. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
On the return, it's Brown. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to pass. He fires to the left side. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's brought down after a huge completion. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage like that, now you're able to attack and try to get a touchdown on this drive.
I can't wait to see next, Reese, if this offensive coordinator and play caller decides to keep his foot down on the pedal and maybe take another shot now that they're in the red zone.
He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this.
And down he goes back at the 3.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Got his man on the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back, man. He makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. He's looking deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapin!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
First down for this offense. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
That makes the score Kentucky 28, Maryland 10.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to go up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's McDonald. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires into the end zone. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
On the field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. He hurls one deep down the left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, with a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball.
Afterburners coming. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And
picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky 42, Maryland 16.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Maryland! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. Brings it down on the right side.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Scanning the field, it's Vandergrift. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Looking for a block. It's Brown. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Offense will take over.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. After run, now throw. The ball is out behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Kentucky 49, Maryland 30.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just buried it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me.
To the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 21 over Rutgers. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. It's caught downfield. And he's running in the open. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
53, Maryland, 37.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Edwards. He wants a big play here late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another